You know, the Bill Clinton Epstein testimony, specifically regarding Exhibit K, the hot tub photo, has absolutely intrigued me since I've heard about this thing here, guys. Now, understand, there are a lot of celebrities in the most recent drop of Epstein photos. Understand this here. I think it also brings kind of like a broader question into like, how much do these people actually know here? Because I saw the photo. And I'm not sure he knew that photo was taken, but it doesn't really matter here. You were still there, and now you need to answer questions because you were previously the president of the United States of America. Let's account for it, guys.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for being here and for your time today. Thank you for your service. We have, as you know, in the files that were released, there were several photos, included you, and we have an exhibit here. That's just one of the photos. And Exhibit K, Minority Exhibit K.
Yep.
And we'll have that passed around. And what we're trying to get at is some context for the public on whether you remember this photo and any details you may be able to provide us about it. So do you recall the details of this photo, or recall the photo being taken?
No, I don't think I ever knew the photo was taken.
Okay, and for those who can't see it, it's a photo of you in a hot tub. There's a person next to you here. Do you remember where it was taken? Where was it taken?
I'm almost sure that this pic, and I think there's an adjacent photograph, which you probably have, that if people saw it, they would feel that someone was trying to con them showing this picture. But anyway, this picture was taken in Brunei. And we flew one night on a trip to Asia, the last very long leg.
You said we, is it, who is that including?
Well, my TEL team that was working
Thank you.
on the AIDS issue, and Mr. Epstein was there, and
Okay.
Miss Maxwell. But anyway, we got to the end of the flight was Brunei. It's a tiny place, but a very wealthy one, and the Sultan of Brunei was a man that I had gotten to know well in my 8 years as president. And his first involvement with international matters is basically to join the Asian Pacific Economic Leaders Conference, which I started and which he attended. And then he was very proud of that, and he hosted, his time came to host it. You know, you do these things in a rotation. And it came at either at the very end of my term or maybe the next year. Anyway, he wanted, when he knew I was coming, and he said he wanted to help me with my AIDS initiative, and he invited me to stay there. And he said, I want you to stay at this hotel, and I hope you'll use the pool. So I did, and then I got out and went to bed, exhausted.
Just for the record, there's another picture that also shows this as part of the larger pool area. Do you all have that so that he can refresh his recollection with respect to that?
You should have it. It's quite enlightening. If you watch this,
Yes, it's noted.
it'll
Yes.
give you a different feel.
Thank you.
Okay.
We don't have it with us right now.
Okay,
We do
thanks. I just
have it
wanted to
as
make
well.
sure he knew the
And so
context.
were there other people in that pool or hot tub with you as well?
I don't think there's anybody in the hot tub. I didn't forgotten that there was anybody in the hot tub, but it was big, but it was about,
Well,
He's asking in the pool
it appears
area,
there's this photo, there's a girl over here, or there's someone.
yeah, I don't know who that is.
but he's also asking in the pool area were there other
Yes,
individuals?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, so you don't know?
No, and then there were other people in the pool.
Okay, so do you
Yeah, guys, I'm trying to watch his body language here. Like, here's the thing. This definitely feels like a nothing burger now that I'm actually seeing and hearing it. There are other images that are not obviously being spread around because they do not have the ability to, let's say, assassinate the character of a man whose character has already basically been assassinated. But let's just be completely honest and non-biased here. Now, if there is other images, I want to see the other images. I think I need to see what exactly they're trying to say here. But this definitely feels like nothing. And the fact that he's speaking so coherently about it with so many details here, there's probably something else, right? Who knows, right? But I don't think this is the one that we should be kind of hanging our coat on.
okay, so you don't know?
No, and then there were other people in the pool.
Okay, so do you remember were they under 18? Would you
No.
know? No.
Were they part of your traveling party, he's asking you?
Yes, they were, I think. I think everybody there was part of our party. It was late at night or late-ish, and I also believe that there was a Secret Service agent there at the other end of the pool.
Okay, and was this in public?
No, it was a hotel room, and the Sultan wanted us to stay there, and the water, this big pool, was on the same floor, that there were several
Okay.
suites, so we went out, I swam around, I sat in the hot tub for 5 minutes, or whatever it was, and I got up and went to bed.
Okay, guys, hold on. I want to kind of go back on to right here.
Yes, they were, I think. I think everybody there was part of our party. It was late at night or late-ish, and I also believe that there was a Secret Service agent there at the other end of the pool.
Yeah, I mean, most likely because you were the president, you were a previous president,
Okay, and was this in public?
2002.
No, it was a hotel room, and the Sultan wanted us to stay there, and the water, this big pool, was on the same floor, that there were several suites, so we went out, I swam around, I sat in the hot tub for 5 minutes, or whatever it was, and I got up and went to bed.
And then I have to ask,
Yeah, guys, hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Guys, the ending of this kind of makes me feel a little bit weird, kind of regarding the answer that he's actually giving here. Understand this here. This is still the man. I did not sleep with this woman. So like he's really good at let's say misdirection. Let's just say this here. But again, I can't judge what we're encountering other than the fact that it feels a little bit weird kind of towards the end. I think in the beginning of it, like, do I think that he had anything to do with anyone else that was in that pool? Probably not, bro. With like specifically with how like coherent he's kind of speaking about it. But again, towards the end, it kind of throws me off. It kind of makes me feel like there's something that's not being said, honestly. I get it. You say that everyone in there was associated to your party in some way. Why was Jeffrey Epstein associated to your party? What benefit did he actually give to you at that time? Understand this here. He absolutely was a shark. All right. And what I mean by that in the context of my statement here is, he definitely had the ability to kind of get things done, it seems, based off of the amount of people that he how about this? Or based on the amount of people that have been caught around him. All right. So there are a lot of like powerful, and not even just powerfully wealthy people, just powerful and power type of people. So I do think that most likely kind of at this time, people were just like gravitating to him because he was the guy that could kind of get things done here. But I get it, bro. Clinton is in it. So of course we're going to talk about it. Right. But this right here feels like nothing. All right. Don't get me wrong here. It could be something, but it feels like nothing. It feels more like nothing than something in the context of this here. Yeah. But the ending of the statement here is what moderately concerns me, because it feels like he started wavering a little bit. Yeah, most likely there was a Secret Service agent that was there with him, because again, he is a former president, right? But yeah, guys, listen, keep sending me more. If there is any more that's absolutely like damning, please let me know, and we'll check it out, guys, right? But in the meantime, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. In the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.